What up, players? I got a warfare video, and there's been a lot of noise going around right now, and I've missed a couple of videos, to be honest, about some certain topics because been a little bit under the weather. The Modern Warfare has seemed to progress from just being an AIDS game to actually making me physically sick. But, you know, we had the whole thing going on about the DLC you watch that shows how many deaths you have in the game because Infinity Ward doesn't want to show the actual scoreboard in-game with how many deaths you have. When they want to keep a safe space, and if people do badly in the game, they don't want it to show on the scoreboard, and then they don't have to worry about getting made fun of from other people in the lobby for sucking at a video game. And I gotta need my safe spaces. So you gotta pay $20 to have the privilege to know how many times you've died. Woo! Gotta say the best DLC content ever! Biggest content drop ever by Infinity Ward. And then also at the same time, though, what this video is about, more so importantly, is the skill-based matchmaking. And, you know, obviously everyone hates it. It was so funny. I don't know if you guys saw it during the recent Call of Duty, I guess, esport stream of some sort. And in the chat, all it had was remove skill-based matchmaking. Hashtag remove skill-based matchmaking spammed everywhere. But boys, I know for a fact, 110%, that Activision gives people easier lobbies who buy DLC content from their stores in Call of Duty games now. Because I did a video 3 years, going on 4 years now, and how Rolling Stone magazine uncovered how Activision has a patent on exploiting matchmaking for people who buy downloadable content DLC for the game and giving them easier lobbies. Prestigious Key tweeted about this and how he felt that by buying the DLC he was getting easier lobbies, and actually now, lo and behold, he erased that tweet stating that. Maybe his Call of Duty handler reached out to him and said, hey, listen here, chubby buddy, shut the fuck up, take that tweet down, or we're not going to invite you to the next Call of Duty early capture event and give you free COD points. And I will say as well that since I bought that nonsense battle pass to make that video, which I highly recommend, do not waste your money on the battle pass. Don't buy anything with it. It's garbage. It's crap. It's just junk. It doesn't make the game any more fun. It's just garbage. Don't do it. Don't do it. But since I did that and wasted $150 and bought the battle pass and got absolutely nothing that I really care about, my lobbies, and people have been noticing this in my gameplay, like, 8 Thoughts, are you reverse boosting? Like, no, I don't reverse boost. All the gameplay you see is just me playing in lobbies like normal. And I'm not even that great of a Call of Duty player because I don't play that game that much. Like, this is one of the least amount of Call of Duties I've ever played, next to Call of Duty Ghosts. I think with this and Ghosts are the least 2 Call of Duties I've ever played. So, but staying on point here, Rolling Stone uncovered a patent 3 to 4 years ago that Activision was exploiting matchmaking to give people who have bought downloadable content easier lobbies. Check the video out. Roll it 8 Thoughts from 3 years ago. Okay, Rolling Stone magazine has uncovered a patent that reveals Activision, as I'm showing the picture in front of you, uses matchmaking to encourage players to buy more microtransactions. I mean, look at it right here. Servers, processors, storage devices, matchmaking applications, scoring engine, microtransaction engine, analytics, feedback engine, UI engine, per pipeline. Then it goes into here and computer, and then like peripherals. I don't know what the hell's going on there, but that's the patent. So the patent appears to be about how Activision plans to use tricks in their matchmaking system to essentially lure players to purchase in-game items through the course of playing a game. Specifically, one aspect of the large patent, the patent mentions that high-skilled players get paired with low-skilled players to purposefully encourage low-skilled players to spend more money to get better in-game items to match up against higher-skilled players. All right, here's a quote from Rolling Stones. For example, one implementation of the system may include a microtransaction engine that arranges matches to influence game-related purchases. For instance, the microtransaction engine may match a more expert 8 Thoughts marquee player with a junior player, T. Martin, to encourage the junior player to make game-related purchase of items possessed used by the marquee player. So the long story short, to paraphrase it, they'll put someone who has all the brand new weapons and guns up against people who don't have it, and then that guy's going to kill all those people who don't have it. Then those people will be like, wow, that new gun is amazing. Oh my goodness, I got to get it, and try to encourage them by getting killed by a guy using that gun. So they want to go and spend money using the microtransactions and supply drops to hopefully maybe get that gun they keep getting killed by. Long story short. And that's exactly what is happening today. They are actually implementing what they started 4 years ago on this current Call of Duty. And that's probably why I guarantee you, Infinity Ward doesn't say anything and blocks anybody, current company included, and bans anybody from their Reddits, current company included, who mentions skill-based, score-based matchmaking, because I surmise that Activision has implemented some kind of screwy system to try to encourage people, the fan base, the players of this Call of Duty, to buy DLC by manipulating the skill-based matchmaking and the matchmaking system in general that gives people who buy the DLC an unfair advantage against those who haven't, and they probably match people like myself who have bought DLC and are using the DLC weapons, matching us up against noobs and those who haven't bought the DLC, and making it look like as if we're awesome and the new guns are great and the new skins are great. And I don't know what other kind of system they have in hand, but 4 years ago now, Rolling Stone uncovered this patent, and now today people have uncovered this patent inside the matchmaking system, and there's proof to this because there have been a ton of leaks and data mining done by computer engineers and whatnot that have put it up on the Reddit showing how this whole score-based matchmaking, skill-based matchmaking system is being used to try to lure people and trick people into buying DLC. So that's my guess of what is going on and why we don't hear anything about the skill-based matchmaking from Infinity Ward. Like, they don't talk about it, no one's mentioning it, they don't reply to it, they just reply about everything else about the game. Well, that's not even true. They don't reply about nothing. This is like the most inept development team I've ever seen in my life, and their communication is on the level of Helen Keller. They don't say nothing, can't see nothing, and don't hear nothing. They're just sitting there in their wheelchair like Stephen Hawking, but with those little computer program to talk for them. So, I mean, I really think you put two and two together here without getting two Alex Jones's Bill Hicks on that ass, and the Florida's Turn the Frogs gay, conspiracy-tory, 9/11 was inside job, the moon landing was fake. I actually do believe that. But without getting too crazy with the conspiracy here, I don't think it's too far of a leap to come to the conclusion that yes, without a doubt, Activision has implemented their patents from years ago to influence the matchmaking system to make other people want to buy the new DLC, and giving people who have bought the new DLC an unfair advantage because you're matching us up against idiots and people who aren't good at the game, who have lesser skill, to make them feel bad, to want to try to influence them to buy the DLC, even though the guns aren't pay to win, they're just cosmetics. I imagine something like this is still going on in a roundabout way. I mean, it only makes sense, really. Come on. I mean, like, you just put two and two together and you get, yeah, we're getting dildoed up the ass with a giant ram bone bought on Amazon for $19.95 on a freaking Boxing Week sale. Like I was Drifter. I don't know, man. It just seems like that kind of proof is in the pudding, man. Like, I can tell you right now, you look at my gameplay. Since I bought microtransactions and the Battle Pass, my games and the lobbies I get into on the majority of the time are not that sweaty. They really aren't. Like, once in a while, yes, but majority of the time now, I play against subpar players, and getting gameplay really isn't that hard. Like, I've enjoyed the game a lot more. So the hint and tip of this video is, stop crying like a baby, adapt, and start buying the DLC. Thank you very much. I'm going to go get some stock in Activision right now and go out there and buy all the Activision DLC. I'm talking retroactively. Head back to Black Ops 4. They got a great game as well. COD World War II is amazing. Go buy all that DLC. Make sure you head to the store right away, get some COD points, and buy up all you can. It's awesome. I love it. Infinity Ward's the greatest company in the world. Call of Duty is awesome. Learn to adapt. Stop being a hater. Smash that like button. Subscribe. And I'll see you all on the next video. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Be cool. Stay in school. Say no to drugs. There's ways to cross the street to help prevent forest fires. Make sure to brush and floss regularly to help promote healthy oral hygiene. And last but not least, and most importantly, stay black. Don't behind cracker to the shapeshifters. Bring you down. All right. Peace out, dudes. Thanks for watching. Take it easy.